Hello guys, welcome to this MCQ series of paper 60 economic laws. My name is Ayush and in this video we are going to solve the case study number 2. So let's start with the questions. I hope you have seen the previous videos. So let's start. This is the first question. What shall be the legal validity of appointment of CA Naveen Sood as the resolution professional of ASL at the first meeting of Committee of Creditors? As you know, after the constitution of the Committee of the Creditors, resolution professional is appointed, and for appointing resolution professional, we require 66% of the voting share. So let's see what information they have given in the case study. So as per the what they have given in that, in the first meeting of the Committee of the Creditors, which was held on 28th March 2020, where a simple majority, simple majority meaning only 51% of the financial creditors approved the appointment of CA Naveen Sood as the resolution professional, who is also an qualified insolvency professional. Okay, so the legal requirement was 66%, but in COC they have only got the simple majority, that is 51%. So this is not legally valid, as yes, B is the correct answer. Invalid because the resolution confirming the appointment requires a special majority of not less than 66% of the voting share of the financial creditors. Yes, so B is the correct answer. If you want to read up the legal provision regarding this concept, you can simply go to this explanation sheet which contains the legal provision. You can read it from here. I have also given the ICAI study material page reference number. So if you have any doubt, you can directly go to this page and read about it in more detail. Okay, so let's go to the second question. So second question is about, do you agree with the views of the management of ISL with regards to the requirement of giving notice to the commission disclosing the proposed combination? Okay, so when any one entity is acquiring another entity, or any two entities are merging together, uh, we have to see whether it is covered under the definition of combination as per Competition Act 2002. As you know, there are some numerical limits which are given in Competition Act 2002. If the given acquisition is covered under the combination, we have to compulsorily give the notice of combination to the competition commission. Okay, so let's read from the case study. So ISL is considering the acquisition of Life Care Wellness Limited, a chain of fitness club and gym. Okay, so ISL is one entity which is acquiring the another entity which is called LSWL. The management of the ISL is of the view that notice to the competition commission regarding the information of combination is not required. Okay, so why it is not required? Because it is not the management of the ISL feels that it is not required, but we have to see what is the legal provision. Okay, so if you can see, every person or an enterprise who is a party to combination as referred to in section 5 is required to give notice within 30 days mentioned in subsection 2 of section 6. Okay, so giving of notice is compulsory, so C is the correct answer. Not C, sorry, D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer because giving notice is mandatory within 30 days. Okay, so within 30 days is very important, within 30 days of the date of execution of agreement of acquisition. Next, whether the appointment of CA GS Sikka as the interim resolution professional of ASL is valid, and if so, what shall be the maximum possible date till which he can assume the office as an interim resolution professional. Okay, so let's refer case study. Yes, So the name of CAGS Sikka to be appointed as an interim resolution professional on the first day of March 2020. On 12th March 2020, the adjudicating authority, after ascertaining the existence of the default, accepted the application as well as appointed CAGS Sikka as the interim resolution professional. So as you know, under IBC Act 2016, first the interim resolution professional is appointed. After that, this committee of the creditor is formed, and in the first meeting of the committee of the creditors, the resolution professional is appointed. Okay, so first interim resolution professional, then resolution professional. And in here they have given that the adjudicating authority has accepted the application of CAGS Sikka as the interim resolution professional on the same day. So let's see. Yes, and what is the time period till which he will hold the office as an interim resolution professional? He will hold the office of an interim resolution professional till the time the resolution professional is appointed in the first meeting of the committee of the creditors. So B, option B is the correct answer. His appointment is valid as it is accepted by the adjudicating authority, and he will hold the office till the date of appointment of a resolution professional. So B is the correct answer. All other answers are incorrect. Question fourth. What shall be the legal validity of surrendering the foreign currency by APS on 3rd September 2019? So as per FEMA Act 2000, any unspent foreign currency notes up to $2000, there is no provision for compulsory surrendering of those foreign currency notes. But in case where unspent foreign currency notes exceeds the limit of $2000, you have to surrender those notes within 180 days from the date of return to India. Okay, so we have to see APS means, APS is the name of a person who is, APS means Mr. Ajit Pal Saini, APS, a former national player of hockey. So APS, a former national player of hockey. So from this part of case study they have asked the question. Yes, if you can see, on 31st August 2019, while placing the payment of receipt of deposit which he paid to the Imperial Residency Limited in cash locker, he identified some of the foreign currency notes lying there in excess of $2000. So limit is exceeded as it is in excess of $2000, which remained unspent during his trip to Slovakia in May 2019. So he had gone to Slovakia for trip, and during his trip to foreign currency notes in excess of $2000 were acquired, and those were not surrendered. And he noticed that on 31st August he immediately collected all the foreign currency notes and got it surrendered on 3rd September. So he let's see the timeline. He returned to India on May 2019. He noticed that he had unspent foreign currency notes in excess of $, on 31st August 2019, and he surrendered it on 3rd September 2019. So let's see what is the exact legal provision. So a person being an individual resident in India shall surrender the received, realized, unspent, unused foreign currency exchange, whether in the form of currency notes or coins or traveler checks, etc., to an authorized person within a period of 180 days from the date of such receipt, realization, purchase, acquisition, or date of his return to India, as the case may be. Okay, so in this case, as you can see, he had returned to India in May 2019. So 180 days means approximately 6 months. So 6 months from May means June, July, August, September, October, November. Okay, so up to November he it would have been totally legally valid if he had surrendered, but he has actually surrendered it on 3rd September, which is within a period of 180 days. So let's see what are the various options they have given. Yes. Yes, if you can see 180 days, option A is the correct answer because it is legally valid that he has surrendered the unused or unspent foreign currency exchange within a period of 180 days from the date of his return to India. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Next, whether the receipt of application cum advance money by Imperial Residency Limited is valid with reference to relevant provisions of RERA. This concept is very important. A lot of time the question is asked from this concept. So for accepting advance there are mainly two conditions. First, you should enter, that is promoter should enter with the agreement to sell with the buyer, and second, the advance after entering into an agreement to sell, after agreement, the advance that can be accepted by the promoter cannot exceed 10% of the cost of the apartment. Okay, so not 10% of the sale value but 10% of the cost of the apartment. So let's see. Yes, as you can see, no deposit or advance to be taken by the promoter without first entering into an agreement for sale. Section 13 prohibits a promoter from taking any deposit or advance without first entering into an agreement for sale. Okay, so first enter into an agreement of sale and then accept the advance, but only up to a certain limit. So there is a ceiling of 10% as an advance. A promoter shall not accept a sum more than 10% of the cost of the apartment, plot or building as the case may be as an advance payment or an application fee from a person without first ascertaining a written agreement for sale with such person with register the said agreement for sale under any law for the timing in force. So let's see what is the exact situation in the given case study. So from this part of case study they have asked this question. Okay, so as you can see, the family of EPS, that is Ajitpal Saini, which is the character in this case study, liked the location and sample apartment shown to them. EPS also liked the location, etc., etc. He booked the flat by making a payment of 10 lakhs as an application cum advance money on 31st August 2018 as per the terms settled with Imperial Residency Limited and its SOPs. A receipt of such payment was duly provided to APS. On 4th September 2018, an agreement to sell was entered between EPS and Imperial Residency Limited. So, yes, so we have to see whether two conditions are satisfied or not. So here the agreement was entered on 4th September 2018, whereas promoter accepted the advance on 31st August 2018, which signifies that the advance was accepted before entering into an agreement for sale. So one condition is violated. Now let's see whether the advance is within the ceiling limit of 10%. So as you can see, the cost of an apartment is expected to be 95 lakhs. Okay, so 10% of 95 lakhs comes to 9.5 lakhs, but the actual advance received by promoter is 10 lakhs. So second condition is also violated. So let's see what are the various options that we have. Yes, so legally valid because written agreement to sell is entered and duly registered. No, it is legally invalid, so we have to choose between B and D, but D is more correct answer because it is given both conditions are violated. Legally invalid because the written agreement to sell is entered and registered after, okay, is after the date of receipt of an advance money, and also such amount is more than the 10% of the cost of the apartment. So option D is the correct answer. So yes, so in this way we have completed our discussion of case study number 2. I will be attaching this sheet. I will be attaching this sheet of case study 2, which contains all the legal provisions which forms the basis of the MCQ answers, and I have also given the ICA study material page number. So thank you. I hope you are finding these sessions helpful, and if you have any doubt, please comment down below and do share your feedback. Thank you.